Hello Gunners, welcome to another video, and today we've got a lot to get through. We've got Bukayo Saka finally returning to training and ready and available for the Arsenal. We've got Real Madrid players apparently going to be banned for the Arsenal quarter-final fixture, which would be a massive boost, to be honest. We've got David Ornstein with a massive Arsenal update as well, so a lot of juicy information to get through. But before I begin, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe, hit the like as well, it'll be greatly appreciated. But let's just get straight into it. Bukayo Saka announced on his Instagram, hello again. And I'm not going to lie, this was the happiest I've ever felt in a long time regarding Arsenal and the prospects of this season, because Bukayo Saka is so key to us. He's the face of Arsenal Football Club. I was just scrolling on my phone, getting around my day, and I just see this notification from Saka, and it made me so happy. On the training pitch, thumbs up. This is what we needed. A massive boost with the fixtures coming up, and he can really help us. And I feel like what's so beautiful about this is that the club wanted Saka to announce it on his own. As you notice, there was no training footage across the whole week. Saka's been training for a little while now. They wanted to make this special, make this personal, and allow Saka to have his moment with the Arsenal fans. And it was just beautiful. You know, the plan is to try and get him minutes before Madrid in some way, shape or form. He is going to be really healthy, really ready and fit for us. And I just pray he comes back and is in the same sort of vettle as he was before the injury, because Saka was unstoppable this season. And I'm really praying that he continues on this upward spiral, because what a footballer he is. And of course, Sammy Smockbell coming out to say Arsenal are not ruling out Saka being out for the game against Fulham next week following his return from full training. So things are all looking very good, Arsenal fans. Saka back. We can now be looking forward and we can be very happy. So let me know your thoughts. What was your reaction when Saka sort of posted that photo? I know mine was a massive smile and a bit of unexpectedness, because I just didn't think Saka would be able to just come out there and just announce his return like that. But anyway, let's get on to the biggest news. I think Real Madrid players essentially possibly getting banned for our game next week, or in a month's time, sorry.
Interesting. It's come from UEFA, and they've said that 4 Real Madrid players, including Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., are being investigated for alleged indecent conduct, and that was during their Champions League game at Atletico Madrid. Now, UEFA said it appointed a disciplinary inspector to study the unspecified allegations at the round of 16 game on the 12th of March. Now, the case also involves Antonio Rudiger and Dani Ceballos. It'll be interesting to see what the outcome of this investigation is, given that Real Madrid face Arsenal in the Champions League quarter-finals over 2 legs. That's from next month.
Wow, very interesting indeed. Mbappe is there, Rudiger is there, Vinicius Jr. as well. Very key players for Real Madrid, and they potentially could get banned. And I'm going to show you a clip in a second of Kylian Mbappe, and probably the main reason he's going to be out for the Arsenal game if this ban is put into place quick enough. And here it is. Just have a look at this. I mean, that's insane, isn't it, really? I think Bellingham did the same thing for England at the Euros. He did this towards the crowd, a similar sort of gesture, and he got a ban. I don't know if he actually went through with it. But Mbappe doing this to the Atletico Madrid fans is absolutely insane. Atletico Madrid even have more evidence of Rudiger, Vinicius doing it. And those are big players for Real Madrid. I'm not going to lie, I would have loved to play Real Madrid full strength, but we need a trophy. I don't care at this point. Rival fans are crying, saying we're lucky that Real Madrid are going to have these players out, but I do not care. We didn't tell Mbappe to go do this to the crowd. We didn't tell Vinicius to do whatever he did, or Rudiger to do what he did. They went about and did it. If they're going to miss our game, tough luck, that's on them. Let's capitalize, you know. Of course, Real Madrid still have some massive players. They can play Rodrigo, they can play Brahim Diaz, and they can play Endrick. And that's a very effective front three. So even if these players aren't there, it's going to be a very strong Real Madrid side. But I just found it incredible that, you know, this report was coming out and that UEFA were actually willing to ban them. And Atletico were very upset to see Mbappe doing this. Of course, this gesture of seeing Vinicius show anger as well. All of these things. And look, this is football, so you've got to behave, guys. How many times have Arsenal been victims of the referees, you know, going to court? I think Michael Oliver, the red card of Lewis Skelly, they tried to run us to court. They're still trying to get us into court. We've seen so many silly things. So Real Madrid, you know, I'm going to take all the help we can get. No Mbappe, no Vinicius, that's their problem. Let's go and win the game. Rival fans, you can cry all you want. This is the Champions League. We need to win trophies. It is what it is. But anyway, let's get on to the transfer stuff. David Ornstein came out with a little bit of an update regarding Martin Zubimendi, as I've had many comments, many people coming to me being like, look, Zubimendi is being linked with Real Madrid. There was an outlet that came out to say Real Madrid are getting closer and confident to sign Zubimendi. But this is what Ornstein had to say. Without wanting to discredit the reporting of others, I personally haven't heard this. Arsenal are expecting Zubimendi to join in the summer. I don't know if that means it is completely done, but for some time now, they have been working on the basis that he will be coming in, and a huge amount of work into getting them to that point. While Edu was still in the position, and subsequently when Jason Ato took over on an interim basis. So goodness, that's pretty much all we want to know. I think David Ornstein is pretty much the best Arsenal source. Fabrizio isn't bad as well, but David Ornstein for me is number one. And if he's coming out and discrediting the Real Madrid rumours, then there has to be some truth behind the fact Zubimendi will be coming to Arsenal. And I feel like this is like Declan Rice, where there's a lot of groundwork done, and Zubimendi wants to now come. So I fully expect 60 million release clause to be done. And I know a lot of Arsenal fans are probably quite upset. I see them saying, why are we getting Zubimendi? He's not what he wants. I plan on doing a scouting video for him closer to the end of the season, when all our fate is sealed for all of the competitions we're in. I feel like it's important to understand what Zubimendi actually does, because he is a fine player and he will help in the minor details that us football fans don't see. So I can't wait to put that video for you guys. But let me know down below, what's your thoughts on Zubimendi? Do you feel like it's a deal you want us to do? A lot of people are being like he's not athletic enough, but that's simply not true. He really is physically, and he's powerful as well for someone of his size. But hey, let's get into the next David Ornstein update. He says Arsenal have done a lot of work on Joan Garcia because Mikel Arteta wants him as a number 2 to David Raya, and from what we hear, Garcia would be open to joining. I don't know if anything being closed, and until that happens, it's still open. So again, this was another thing about Arsenal fans being frustrated. I think it would be 25 million release clause. A lot of Arsenal fans were like, why are we signing another goalkeeper? What is the point? He's 6 years younger than Raya. He's probably the best goalkeeper prospect in world football, without a shadow of a doubt. Hein is going to be leaving for around 15 million. So basically, Joan Garcia will be coming in for 10 million and Neto is leaving. I fully support this deal, and I know a lot of Gunners won't like it because they're probably tired of the fact that we're having to sign goalkeeper after goalkeeper after goalkeeper. But I truly think after these two signings are done, Raya, of course, was done last season, and of course, Joan Garcia now, I think the goalkeeping department will be very strong with Tommy Setford going out on loan, Nygaard brought in as well. We've got a lot of depth in the position. So I feel like this will be the last time we see the goalkeeper position talked about, and we can focus, if we get Zubimendi and Joan Garcia done quickly, we can focus on the attacking areas. And this is what it's kind of brought me to. Andrea Berta, you know, he's got a La Liga experience with the release clause. It seems as though we want to get 3 players from La Liga: Nico Williams, Zubimendi, and Joao Garcia. And if I had to make an early prediction now, I feel like we'd be going to raid La Liga, get those 3 players in, and I feel like Benjamin Sesko will be the centre forward signing. That's just my predictions anyway. But Andrea has a big job to do, and it's really good he has that experience in La Liga, because it seems to be a league where Arsenal see a lot of talent, a lot of potential, a lot of quality to bring in and bolster our squad. But before I end it, Gunners, if you don't follow my second page, The Football Fanatics, please go and do that. You know, it is where I'm going to be talking about more than just Arsenal. If you just like the way I analyze things, then I suggest you go over there. It is really a nice sort of platform for me to talk about all the other teams in the Premier League. But anyway, that's it for now, Gunners, and until next time, peace.